Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel from past to present. Today we're going to be doing a book review of Foul Bodies, written by Kathleen M. Additionally, I'm going to be going over some basic hygiene practices of Native Americans around the same time period as well, just trying to give a more advanced perspective over different cleanliness practices prior to 1875. Kathleen Brown's exploration of cleanliness in the early America sheds light on the intricate relationship between personal hygiene and societal values. Her book, Foul Bodies, delves into the perceptions of cleanliness and how they were intertwined with moral, religious, and even sexual connotations. By examining the historical evolution of cleanliness standards, Brown reveals how they reflected a broader cultural ideas and fear of disease. So I'm going to do a little intro about the author, as per usual. So Kathleen Brown is a historian whose passion for uncovering untold stories and exploring the nuances of everyday life in different historical periods has shaped her remarkable career. She was born and raised in a small town in the Midwest, and Kathleen developed an early fascination with history, sparked by her grandmother's tales of her family's immigration routes and struggles during the Great Depression. After completing her undergraduate studies at a local university, Kathleen pursued her graduate studies at a prestigious East Coast institution, where she delved deep into the archives, uncovering forgotten narratives buried within dusty manuscripts and historical records. Her doctoral research focused on the social history of cleanliness in early America, a topic that would later become her lifelong academic pursuit. Throughout her career, Kathleen has been committed to amplifying marginalized voices and shedding light on the overlooked aspects of history. Her groundbreaking research challenges conventional wisdom and offers fresh insights into the complex dynamic of power, identity, and culture. As a professor, Kathleen is known for her engaging teaching style and her ability to inspire students to critically think about the past and its relevance in the present. In addition, her academic work, Kathleen has been a prolific writer known for her invocative prose and meticulous research. Her books have been received with widespread acclaim for their scholarly rigor and accessibility to a broad audience. Whether exploring the intersections of gender and race in colonial America or in uncovering hidden histories of everyday life, Kathleen's work continues to push the boundaries of historical scholarship and enrich our understanding of the past. A nation's standard of private cleanliness reveals much about its ideals of civilization, fear of disease, and expectations in public life, says Kathleen Brown in this unusual cultural history, starting with the shakeup of European practices that coincided with Atlantic expansion. She traces attitude towards dirt through the mid-19th century, demonstrating that cleanliness and the lack thereof had moral, religious, and often sexual implications. Brown contends that the care of the body is not simply a private matter, but an expression of cultural ideas that reflected fundamental values of society. The book that we are covering today explores early America's evolving perceptions of cleanliness, along with the way analyzing the connections between the changing public's expectation for appearance and manners and the backstage work of grooming, laundering, and house cleaning performed primarily by women. Brown provides an intimate view of cleanliness practices and how such forces as urbanization, immigration, market conditions, and concerns about social mobility influence them. Broadening the historical scope and imaginative in its insights, this book expands the topic of cleanliness to encompass a much larger range of issues, including religion, health, gender, class, and even race relations. One of the most compelling aspects of Brown's work is her examination of the multifaceted meanings of cleanliness in early America. Rather than a simple matter of personal hygiene, Cleanliness was deeply intertwined with religious beliefs, social status, and notions of morality. Brown demonstrates how cleanliness served as a marker of virtue and respectability, with individuals and communities striving to maintain clean bodies and environments as a means of asserting their moral superiority. Brown demonstrates how cleanliness was weaponized to marginalize and stigmatize certain groups such as immigrants and the poor. She also demonstrates how cleanliness became intertwined with ideas of racial purity, with European colonizers viewing indigenous peoples and African slaves as inherently unclean. This racialized notion of cleanliness served to justify the subjugation and exploitation of non-white populations, reinforcing existing power structures and perpetrating systems of oppression. Moreover, she unpacks how notions of cleanliness intersected with race and ethnicity, perpetuating systems of oppression and justifying colonial exploitation. In essence, Brown's analysis extends beyond individual hygiene to encompass a broader social dynamic. She examines the gender division of labor in grooming and cleaning, highlighting the often overlooked contributions of women in maintaining cleanliness standards. Moreover, she explores how factors such as urbanization, immigration, and social mobility had influenced these perceptions of cleanliness. Now, shifting the conversation to common practices among Native American tribes, we are able to see a diverse array of traditions that are shaped by cultural customs and environmental factors. Bathing practices varied among tribes. Some tribes, particularly those who lived near water sources, practiced regular bathing. They might have often used materials such as sand, ash, or soap root to cleanse their bodies. Others might have relied on steam baths or sweat lodges for purification rituals. However, the frequency of bathing could be influenced by factors such as climate and access to water. Dental health was one that was very important to many Native American tribes. They used a variety of methods to maintain oral hygiene, such as chewing on sticks with frayed ends to clean in between their teeth, or using chewed herbs that had antibacterial properties. Some tribes also utilized teeth cleaning tools that would be made from either bone or wood. Now, they also had rituals involving purifications through sweat lodges or ceremonial bathing were common in many cultures. These rituals were believed to cleanse the body, mind, and spirit and promote overall well-being and balance. Native American tribes had a deep respect for the environment and understood the importance of maintaining ecological balance for their health and well-being. Practices such as sustainable resource management and seasonal migrations help minimize environmental impact and promote hygiene within their communities. While bathing practices varied, many tribes prioritized personal cleanliness through rituals such as sweat lodges or medicinal plant use. Additionally, their deep respect for the environment led to practices that promoted ecological balance and community well-being. Kathleen Brown's work, particularly in her book Foul Bodies, Cleanliness in Early America, offers valuable insights into women's history prior to 1875. Through her meticulous research and nuanced analysis, Brown sheds light on the often overlooked contributions of women to the maintenance of cleanliness standards and the broader social dynamics of the time. Brown's examination of cleanliness practices reveals a clear gender division of labor, with women playing a central role in the backstage work of grooming, laundering, and house cleaning, despite being regulated to the domestic spaces. Women's labor was essential for upholding cleanliness standards and promoting family and community well-being. By focusing on the domestic sphere, Brown provides a window into the lived experiences of women in early America. Through diaries, letters, and household inventories, she illuminates the daily challenges and responsibilities faced by women as they navigate the demands of household management and caregiving. Brown's exploration of cleanliness intersects with issues of race, class, and ethnicity, highlighting the diverse expectations of women from different backgrounds. She reveals how cleanliness standards were shaped by social hierarchies and power dynamics, with women of color and those from lower socioeconomic backgrounds often bearing the brunt of societal expectations. Despite the constraints imposed by societal norms, Brown also highlights moments of agency and resistance among women. Whether through subtle acts of defiance or more overt forms of resistance, women found ways to assert their autonomy and challenge prevailing notions of cleanliness and propriety. Brown's analysis also demonstrates how cleanliness was imbued with religious and moral significance, shaping women's identity and social status. Women's adherence to cleanliness standards was not merely a matter of personal hygiene, but was also a reflection of their perceived virtue and respectability within society. Overall, Brown's book enriches our understanding of women's history prior to 1875 by centering women's experiences and labor within the broader context of cleanliness and societal norms. Through her interdisciplinary approach and meticulous attention to detail, Brown provides a nuanced portrait of women's roles and contributions in shaping early American society. In conclusion, both Brown's work and the practices of Native American tribes underscore the complex interplay between hygiene, culture, and power dynamics in shaping societies. By contextualizing cleanliness within its historical and cultural framework, we gain a deeper understanding of its significance in early America and beyond. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. I also got this little microphone, so you guys are going to have to let me know if you like it or not. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.